Okay, everybody, it is Friday, leaving the office, and I just figured I'd give you guys an update because what does a member of Congress do in a week anyway? So I'll tell you what I've been up to this week. Monday, I started off back home in New York City, and we launched a program to reimburse you or anybody who lost someone due to COVID up to $9,000 in funeral expenses if you lost someone due to COVID-19. For that, I headed to Jackson Heights, where an 8-alarm devastating fire displaced over 400 people overnight, just became homeless. And so what we did was that we worked and we fought to get the city to give them 2 months of hotel stay while they sorted everything out. That was all Monday. Tuesday, I drove back to DC and did internal meetings for my team. And Wednesday was hearing day. And I had 2 hearings, one of which was where the Oversight Committee voted to pass DC statehood to the House. We're voting on DC statehood in the House. So my guilty pleasure this week is watching Pramila Jayapal come after all these phony corporate pride campaigns with the receipts of how much money they've given to politicians pushing anti-gay legislation. She said, "Happy Pride" from Raytheon's Twitter logo. Raytheon is a defense contractor. Y'all got these companies tripping. Their PAC donated $18,500 to Mitch McConnell's campaign while he was actively blocking the Equality Act. Bruh. All right, y'all, because you have just completely blown me away with your generosity. We've raised $2 million now for Texans. I'm in New York. I'm going to be flying to Texas today. I'm just going to keep you updated on everything we're doing.
Hello, Houston. Estamos aquí con la congresista. We're here with Sylvia Garcia. She represents Houston, and we are on our way to our first food bank. Right, Sylvia?
That's right. We'll start, and anybody who thinks we're not there to work, we're going to roll.
Are you exhausted? Or are you living in a late-stage capitalist society that's enduring a pandemic that has no guarantee of healthcare or housing, and that's not normal, and is putting all of the weight and exhaustion on working people? Ask me anything. First of all, how do you know when to take a break? For me, my sign is that if I go to open an app and as my finger is hovering over it and I feel my heart rate increase, I know that it's not serving me. I don't really have a plan or anything like that. I don't even consciously take breaks. When I'm taking them, I realize it often in reverse. But I think what's important, like your relationship. So the legislative week in DC has wrapped up. I'm now heading back to New York. Don't worry, I'm not driving. Ask me anything. On Saturday, we have organized an Earth Day family event in Astoria Park, and I'm really excited about that. And on Sunday, I'm going to be touring Jacobi Hospital, one of our public hospitals, to see what support and funding they need. Here's the latest update on student loan forgiveness. Progressives have long argued that Joe Biden, any president really, has the legal authority to strike student loan debt without Congress. And he had been resistant to that, but recently he has actually asked the Department of Education to essentially provide a brief or report on his legal authority to cancel student loan debt. I think this is a positive sign. It shows that he's listening, but we have to keep pushing. Please keep making calls and bring this up because it's working.
It is Saturday, and we're here at the Queens Night Market with Sharon, one of the organizers. Check this out. So our first stop is some jerk chicken. We're gonna go spicy, right? We're gonna go spicy. We always gotta go spicy. And then next up, we've got cocotazo. I think you guys almost maybe the best name, perhaps the entire night market. Cocotazo, you know we gotta hit a... And now next up, we're at Burmese Bites, and we have some of the Ono Kaswe. Delish! And next, we're doing a Twister cake. We're up at Twister Cake getting dessert at Queen's Night Market. It looks so good. We can't wait to see it.
Good morning, everybody. I'm about to hop onto CNN, and I figured I'd let you know what that looks like in a Zoom world. So inside there is a studio. Okay, so here is what the inside of the truck looks like. We got our tech here. Hello. And then here's the camera. We're just talking to here. Have the influence of big money that impacts not just one party, but both parties in the United States Congress. And I do believe that that old way of politics has absolutely an influence.